It was not actually a friend. He was a friend, a brother, a boss, a father, grandfather, speaker, my chairman, a lot of things. So it was a lot. He hosted us for a dinner at his palace. That's the day we had service together. And I'm sure that was the last time the Archbishop was with him. All my life through has been in the church. Yeah. I think when I was young, when I was denied by my father, I used to sleep in the church with the old man, the former speaker, the late Jacob Olanya. So he had sent me to deliver some money. It was a fundraising. So when I went, I carried the money, entered the church. Now, you know, those churches.
For him, he sent as a delegate.
Yeah, because for him, he was traveling somewhere. Most churches, when they're entering the sermon, that preaching moment, kids are taken to Sunday schools. Yeah. So I was seated, putting on my suit. I saw people coming to pick me, but I knew it would happen, and I was ready for it. He had told me that, you know the true meaning of a friend? When I've done something wrong, and I'm at the war, please, make sure support me there, but back down, tell me, you know what, Jacob, this was wrong.
Oh.
And that is how we used to do things. Now, that is why you used to see him, whenever something has happened, he cools down and later he comes publicly to say, I'm sorry. Whoever have done wrong to forgive me, I've forgiven everyone. That is him. Even the bow ties everyone is now putting on is very different from the one he used to put on. There's a difference between a bow tie. He used to tell me, there's a bow tie and something like a child tie. I don't know. There's a difference. You get?
Not all bow ties are bow ties.
Not all bow ties are bow ties. The only person who knows the truth about that, I think he has ever told Samson Kasumba. He wanted his kids to be proud of him. As you see, one of his quotes, he said, he has one life he lives. He does not know about other life because someone has not yet told him in a conclusive way. You get? And that is why he lives a happy life. He's gone, but with the family, we are together. The family takes me like a brother. They actually take me like part of the family.
Because it took you part of the family?
Yes. By not doing that, I'm disappointing the dead person lying down. Remember, I told you I have a belief he's not dead, so he's watching.
What you?
I would not want to disappoint him. That is something I've already built, whether you want it or not, I believe. And no one will take away the man from my mind.
Nyango Ayub. Yubu, not Ayubu. We or are we that we are still with you? And really thank God for your life and thank God for whatever you've been going through. Our Nyango is known as the people used to call you that you are the PS of the former speaker, Jacob Olanya. That's what people used to think. And the people thought that you are the son to Jacob Olanya. And that people still who thought you are quite close, tight with the late. And people thought you also come from where Olanya used to come from. Say hi to our viewers and I will start from there.
I want to say thank you to everyone who is viewing or watching us. By the name Yubu Onyong.
Yubu Onyong, not
Onyango, no, it's Onyong.
It's Onyong.
Yes, Yubu. I'm 26 years old.
What?
26.
26 years old.
Langi by tribe.
Langi by tribe.
Yes, I come from Lira.
You don't come from Acholi?
No.
Why is this people every time think you just come from Acholi land?
I don't know, that is people's view. Theirs, not mine.
It is theirs, not yours?
Yes, that is their view, it's not mine.
Okay.
Yeah, you know, you have to allow someone to think.
Okay.
Yes. It's a free will. Think. You can even reason inside it. Speak it out. Just mind what you speak it out because it is hard to pull it back in the mind of people.
Okay.
The only person who can let you know the truth is the exact person the topic is on.
That exact person in you.
And that is me. So leave out the speculation you're hearing.
Mm.
You now have me.
Uh-huh.
Get the truth.
Not speculations.
Yeah.
All right. Fantastic. Momo, Sarah, we love you so much. And Josephine, everyone in this country love you so much. People in diaspora love you so much. People in Sweden love you so much. All this program, I think we should dedicate it to all Ugandans.
Not only Ugandans, to everyone.
Those who can hear what
Those
you're
who can
speaking.
hear, yes. Because now if you talk of all Ugandans, that means you're living, you're being tribalistic.
Oh!
So you're leaving out other people from other countries.
Okay.
They'll strictly say, oh, I think this thing is for a particular group of people. But dedicate it to everyone who is willing.
Fabulous. You first greet people in your home language.
Will they understand?
Yeah, they will understand,
Our
obviously.
language is like some people are quarreling.
Yes.
Now, talking of the people in diaspora, if I greet them in my language, they may think now we are quarreling.
No, there are people also from your homeland who are in diaspora.
Okay, Jopasho, Poyo, and Manatinu, Julwani, Yubo, Nyong, Wahanati Piero, Bichel, and I've been a candy been yellow.
Now, what did what did you mean? Good morning.
No, I've spoken. None you see, I told you you're going to think I'm quarreling or rapping. That's the problem.
All right. Okay. Okay. Today we are so blessed to be with you in this particular show. We all Ugandans, or whether you're not Ugandan, as long as you can hear what he's saying, we are blessed to be with him. Understand, the late Jacob Bolanya was your friend.
Yeah. It was not actually a friend. He was a friend, a brother, a boss, a father, grandfather, speaker, my chairman, a lot of things. So it was a lot.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's that you feel you miss about him?
Everything.
Everything.
Yes. Right now, I feel incomplete.
You feel incomplete?
Yes. I feel I don't have the right people around. I feel my future is being disturbed. I feel the enemy of progress has really handled me.
Enemy of progress?
Yes. Have really handled me. I just feel I'm missing a lot of things.
Okay.
Yeah, however much I believe he's not dead, I still hope one day he may talk to me in a dream.
Are you a Christian?
Yes.
Go
Depends on how you believe. I wrote my condolence. I know what I wrote there and I'm waiting for his reactions.
You're expecting a reaction from the dead?
Yes. That is my belief.
Because
God.
Because the Bible says the dead are not dead.
With God, everything is possible.
Absolutely.
Yeah. He was a Christian. He was a church choir. He was like a preacher. So there's no way I can be near such a person and I fail to do what they want. Who are people of the same caliber, however much he was superior to me.
Interesting.
That's it.
Okay. Did you ever attend the church with him?
Yeah. At the Archbishop's Palace.
Uruk Horombe?
No.
Yeah.
The current one.
The current one?
Yes. He hosted us for a dinner at his palace. That's the day we had service together. And I'm sure that was the last time the Archbishop was with him.
You man, you're a true Christian.
Yeah.
Have you just been being a Christian because of the position and the love you had from the former?
No.
All used to be before?
I was born a Christian.
You were born a Christian?
Yes. I've not yet seen any other powers from someone apart from God. So I don't have the capability to respect or value something I've not seen.
Okay.
Or not heard about. Or not read and believed in. At least I believe in God because I have seen. You know, believing in God is not something hard. The only thing God wants is accept He exists. Do what He wants. As long as you follow the 10 Commandments, you're good to go. You can follow the 10 Commandments, do the rest of stupid things, but follow the 10 Commandments.
But among the stupid things, they are among the 10 Commandments, but they should not do
So
them.
by the time you're able to follow the 10 Commandments,
You want to do the stupid
yes.
things.
Yeah. Only 10 you can follow.
Do you remember like 2 or 3?
I know all, but because of time we can't discuss all. You know, religious things, you don't need to get so much deep into
Yep.
it. You need to the people who are exposed to it. If you have a reason about the things, you find yourself running mad. Supposed to believe and have a limit where you're supposed to. You don't have to go deep. We can't start reasoning in the 10 Commandments. We are not God. We are not the ones who built it or made it. The Creator is there.
Okay.
Our role is to follow, not to reason or discuss. Our role is to follow. We are not supposed to discuss. I've never seen students going to the lawmakers in the school to discuss how this one came in and a lot of things. No. Yeah.
Okay. What's that you feel you remember when you're still young, at the age of 1 to 10?
I'm one person. I
Especially
started
in religious avenues.
all my life through has been in the church. Yeah. I think when I was young, after when I was denied by my father, I used to sleep in the church with an old man who later ran mad. He was called, I don't remember his name because it has been long. It has been long.
No, you won't tell me that at the age of when you're young, your father denied you.
That is something we should not go deep.
Okay.
Yeah. It's a bit confidential and I would not want to remember. Because other people out will take advantage of it.
Absolutely.
Yes.
I get your point.
Yeah.
I get your point. Have you ever been in a Sunday school service?
Yeah. Yes, I have been.
Mm.
I actually have interest in it. I wish I could go to church and I was taken there. And I'd be taken there again. That is one thing I told the Archbishop, that you need to fix this out. Whenever, actually, it was the late speaker who told the Archbishop, my friend, whenever he comes to the cathedral, he's taken to that, to Sunday school. So you need to find out how to handle this, because he's not young. He deserves better treatment. And I was like, yes, Archbishop, you can say, I deserve. He's aware.
Is that right?
Yes, he's aware. If you ask him, have you ever encountered something like this? Going to, yeah, I remember. He's aware.
So now, for assume, to me, I may see that you're very young and you're asked to be sitting with these Sunday school kids. There's not a story, but something of that nature. That one time you were sent by the former somewhere, and they want to take you to sit with Sunday school guys.
Yeah, it
narrate it to us.
You know that thing happened. That was the time he had sent me to one of the church in northern Uganda. It was
the former the speaker.
Yeah, the former speaker, the late Jacob Olanya. So he had sent me to deliver some money. It was a fundraising. So when I went, I carried the money, entered the church. Now you know those churches.
For him, he sent as a delegate.
Yeah, because for him he was traveling somewhere, and he had other engagements, very many. So he delegated many people. So he told me, deliver this money. I'm not going to, of course, tell you the price.
It was big.
It was big. You know, it was a church thing.
Yep.
With church thing, you don't have to be mean. So I entered church. You know, most churches, when they're entering the sermon, that preaching moment, kids are taken to Sunday schools.
Yeah.
So I was seated, putting on my suit. I saw people coming to pick me, but I knew it would happen, and I was ready for it. I saw a lady come to me and the lady came to me, and she was telling me that, where's your father? Asking me where my father is. And I told them, I'm here alone. The lady told me, okay, can you go to Sunday school? You know how they push people, they are singing their songs, they are clapping, as they tell kids to walk out. Kids are singing and they are walking out, but I don't know what to sing. And I couldn't imagine myself walking with the kids. These kids would think I'm their age mates, forgetting maybe I'm their father's age mates. Because we are height mates, some are even taller than me. I was like, no, this looks awkward. So I refused to walk out. So I remained. 3 people. The last people came by force and told me, no, let's go. So I carried my bag, walked in with the what? With the kids to the Sunday school. Actually, there was more fun than the church. They are
So you enjoyed?
They brought sweets, they distributed. I also ate. I ate it, yes. So now, but some kids are wise. They were seeing me holding 2 smartphones. Their mind went off church. They were focusing at me like this. I was like, how man, these ones have known me? I pray hard that the rest don't discover. So they called the big man. We are waiting. At what time are you coming? The man said, I delegated someone there. So he called me, Yubo, where are you? You have not yet reached. I told him, boss, you sent me these people have brought me what? To Sunday school. And me, I'm here in Sunday school. Yes. So he laughed. He only told me, you man, I've told you to hustle and grow. You don't want to grow. Now you see the challenges. Yes. Leave the place, stand out, or go to the tap stand, let it rain on you so that you grow. That is what we used to go through. So I told him, you know, for him, he's a teaser. He likes teasing. So I walked. So these people came back. I think one of them realized it might have been this person, because he told them, they say, young gentleman I've sent there to represent me. He has everything. So they came and they picked me. They took me. I sat. Now they were calling, and now that this time around they took me in front, near where those preachers sit. And me, I was like, these people are sitting, putting me here for what? Me, I deserve to even sit behind. You see? So from there, these guys just told me. They even called me to go and make a speech. So I was wondering, the all church people, they're attentive, waiting for someone from a Sunday school. So what am I going to speak to these people? My role was to deliver his message. I spoke his message, and you know, he had given me the tough ones. I spoke the tough ones, but these people expected more. Like,
what are those words you remember the former Jacob Bolanya sent you to speak?
If I'm to tell you the words, many people out won't stop mourning, because they are familiar words. You know, he has his quotes, the quotes. He had always spoken about friendship. You get? His main idea was actually speaking the spirit of Ubuntu. The spirit of togetherness, forgiveness. One thing he had forget, you know, there's a reason why he had always built in us, like most, especially me, that there's a reason as to why God has put the word sorry. Or there's a reason why God has made forgiveness to be there, because he knew people would sin. So if someone has done wrong to you, forgive. That is why God put the word there. If God can forgive the Creator, how about we? You see? So he had told me to go and preach about forgiveness and togetherness in church. The church people being honest to people. And people having the true meaning of paying tithe in church. Not a matter of business. There's a lot of things that I spoke into the people. You know, he was a man who really wanted to do things in line. If you're wrong, he will tell you know what, you're wrong, and he will mean it.
That was Olanya.
That was Olanya. Yes, he would mean it. He comes to, if me and him we had had issues, sometimes we argue. Of course, out of us we become friends. That's where we talk. He had told me that you know the true meaning of a friend. When I've done something wrong and I'm at the war, please make sure you support me there, but back down, tell me, you know what, Jacob, this was wrong.
Oh. In other, he could not despise you, neither he despising him in the public.
Yes.
Support him.
Support him, but back tell him, you know what,
you did
this
wrong.
And this you did wrong and correct. And that is how we used to do things. Now, that is why you used to see him, whenever something has happened, he cools down and later he comes publicly to say, I'm sorry. Whoever have done wrong to, forgive me. I've forgiven everyone. That is him. Have you ever seen a leader in Uganda who has ever done that? Apart from him.
No, it's quite hard.
They will never get. Maybe those ones that want to cope up with him, but they will not. Even the bow ties everyone is now putting on is very different from the one he used to put on. There's a difference between a bow tie. He used to tell me there's a bow tie and something like over a child tie. Oh, I don't know. There's a different. You get?
Not all bow ties are bow ties.
Not all bow ties are bow ties. The only person who knows the truth about that, I think he has ever told Samson Kasumba about that.
Even I'm saying Samson Kasumba nowadays is copying up now.
Now the bow tie Samson Kasumba puts on is the real bow tie. It's not the one you see others putting on. Those ones are not the real bow ties the late used to put on. His, you could see him, he makes them. He can get your tie and he makes it to become a bow tie.
Really?
Yeah, that is him.
Interesting. All guys on this show, thank you so much for being interactive with us. We here with the Onyong Yubo.
Yes.
This time I've practiced very well.
At least you have tried. If you were to pronounce my name Onyong wrongly in front of him, he would say, "What are you doing?" If you can't pronounce, call him Yubo.
Better.
Yes. You can't call me those other Onyang or what, when the late was hearing. It tells you no. Even if he's busy, you first can know, correct, Onyong.
Repeat after me.
Yes, until you're correct. Done.
You then
If you're writing his name, you write it wrongly, you refuse. That is not me. And he's right. That's being principle. You cannot write a letter to me, Yubo, I'm called Yubo, and you say Yubo. You have sent a letter to a wrong person. That's not me.
Okay.
Yes. If you value me, you treasure me, get the correct word of my name and let it reach me.
Now, now we are missing the late Jacob Olanya, the former speaker, who used to be so close friend and brothers. Everything was a combination of everything in one.
Yeah.
Where do you see yourself after the late?
God is lighting another candle.
God is lighting another candle.
Yeah. It is also a lesson to me. However much is also not a lesson to only me, but to others. You know, life is what you make. According to him, your future, you don't just wake up from today and your future comes tomorrow. It's what you planned. It takes time for you to get there, and that's how you will learn. Get the mistakes. If, for example, you're my superior, right now, to be perfect like Jacob, one, I have to see the challenges he has gone through and the mistakes he has made. Now, for me not to be like him, I have to make sure I don't get into those mistakes or challenges. Then I will get to where he was.
You're brilliant.
Yes. That is it.
How safe are you?
Me?
In absence of still of the late?
I don't know.
You let everything to the Lord?
Yes. I don't know. You can't read what is in someone's heart. I don't know what is in your heart. Maybe the interview I'm doing right now is to destroy me.
Yep.
So it will depend on how you're going to speak to me.
Or it is either going to treasure you more or destroy you.
That is it.
Or to keep you at the same status quo.
It is now the community to
determines.
Judge. Yes. That is it. But about safety, no. I can't be safe within myself.
Yep.
I can say I'm safe, but I don't know what you have. I can only say I'm safe when I'm with a woman who produced me. And that is a mother. You understand?
I do copy.
Yes.
Okay, that's very much interesting. Now, Yubo,
Yeah?
do you have a piece of advice that you can give to our fellow youth nowadays, those who are lamenting or whatever has happened in this country?
You know,
especially the kids of the late.
The kids of the late, they are good. They are coping up with they want to maintain the father's legacy, their father's legacy. And I'm sure they are okay. Because Olanya, whether you're the kid, whether you're what, as long as you're wrong, you're wrong. He wanted his kids to be proud of him. As you see, one of his quotes, he said, he has one life he lives. He does not know about other life because someone has not yet told him in a conclusive way. You get? And that is why he lives a happy life. And he tries his level best to do things so that his kids can be proud of his name. So he has nurtured these kids in the right way. To prove he's gone, his son has come up to cope up with his legacy.
Yep, he's studying
To
for
continue.
an MP.
Yes, to continue. And he's going to make it. I trust his brain. He reasons. You get, he's educated. Then the rest can cope up. However much they still have the pain. You know, losing someone who is a father takes you. It's hard for you to forget. But with time you forget. Because the people who are there talking, we are there, they are not there. Few people are there. I have to appreciate the current speaker. She has not forgotten.
Yes, I saw her yesterday holding the hand of the son of the late.
She is practicing the spirit of Ubuntu that the late used to talk about.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. You heard what she said. Olanya was her mentor, her brother, everything to her. Her boss. Have you ever had a boss who gives you the time to do all you want to do?
Sometimes. But
Yes.
they are rarely fine.
That is it. A boss who will not struggle for duties. That is a boss who wants you to learn. That is, I wish all bosses were like that. So, Anita has not forgotten about anyone. She has not even forgotten about me.
That's interesting.
Yeah, she has not. Because she can still call and talk to me. She's still there to console us. So, we see hope in her.
Amen.
Yeah.
That's great. Now, you said you still believe that the son can still make it to the parliament. Still by God's grace.
Yeah, he will make it.
Do you have some strategies?
Yeah. We shall be there underground. That is the only way we can appreciate Olanya. Yes. There's a lot of things that we had agreed. I myself had agreed that if he's to live and grow old, I'll make him still live like he's a speaker.
Hey, it was your dream.
It was my dream to make him live like he was still a speaker. As he grow old, we are coming up. So that's how we can appreciate him. But now that he's gone, it's upon me to think about what am I going to do for the people of tomorrow and to his grandchildren or the sons and daughters. He's gone, but with the family, we are together. The family takes me like a brother. They actually take me like part of the family.
Because it took you part of the family.
Yes. Yeah, that is him.
Okay, that's very much interesting. Where do you see yourself in the next parliament?
Now, future is something that you can't predict. We just fight to get there. If I want to be like Olanya, I have to start reasoning like him.
Oh, yeah.
You get? If I want to be like Olanya, and I'm reasoning like someone deep down in my village of Lira,
But you want to be like Olanya.
how will that be?
It's hard to make.
I have to speak up my mind so that the capable people can see the capability in me.
Then we
Yes.
we elevate that into
The same way you got to me. You saw the words that come from my mouth. That's how you manage. I do
Follow.
things that pull people to me.
Yep.
I don't need to run after people. If you run after people, people take advantage of you and
Oh,
get
yeah.
tired of you. So I have a belief that I can manage. I can do it. Yes, I can do it.
That is very much interesting.
That is me. I can do it.
You believe in yourself.
I believe there's nothing difficult on earth as long as you're focused. If you like something, do it. If you like football, play football. Success will follow. Success cannot come before you starting to do it. If you have a dream, chase the dream. Don't sit and wait. It won't come. If you're good at music, do practice. Start the music. You will be known after bringing something good, and that is what they call success.
Okay.
Yeah. You don't just say, I'm capable and sit. How are you capable? By sitting?
You have to find all the means.
Yes. That is why rich people don't sleep. They sleep for a few hours. They wake up because they have to chase. No one wants to get back to their past life.
But the poor ones,
They're the ones who sleep. And they're poor because they want to reason like poor people. I'm not saying this because they want to be poor, but sometimes you have to reason. You want to be rich, reason the same way that rich person reason. Why? Everyone is born different. God has not blessed people differently. It is a matter of time. So if I want to be like you, I have to reason like you, find out, be close to you, learn how you do your things, respect you, value you, so that you can give me the time to learn how you do things. And I do not have to compete. When I start to compete with you, you'll ignore me. One thing I've learned about staying close to the big people, you don't have to be close to them each and every time. Those big people can easily get mistakes in you.
oh
And
yeah.
once they get mistakes in you, they start undervaluing you. People want important people in their life. Everyone wants people who are able to pick them from one step to another.
That's
You get.
why you had to be surrounded with people who made you a better person
Yes.
until where you are today.
That is it.
Is it your advice to the fellow youth that we should be surrounded with people who will make us better people?
The fellow youth, what they should do, one, is to work hard, not sleep. Learn how you spend your leisure time. If you're a lady, you can only determine the kind of a mother you want to be or a wife by seeing what kind of person you date right now. And if you're a boy, you can only determine, remember, as a boy, as a youth, the friendship you make is the connection that your children will have. So you make friends at your own risk. If you are a doctor, and I'm your friend, I'm growing, do you expect my kids to hustle when
I'm
I have
available.
all the connection and you're available? If they come to office and they are my son so and so, can you fail? You know me.
Automatically, I can't let you suffer.
That is it.
So we should be surrounded with people who will make us better friends.
Yes. Check around. One time if you get your phone, pick your phone like this,
Mhm.
ask yourself, in case you met me, you have met me, your phone book is full. And for example, you have met who? Let me say for example, you have met the current speaker. You
Anita.
want Anita, and you want a number, and your phone book is full. Look for that particular person that should take a lot of time to talk to. Some of that person who cannot be there for you in case of an emergency,
Delete.
and make a replacement for someone who can add values in your life. Yeah, that is it. That is how people. It's hard, but it is a choice to make.
Okay.
Remember, you're not hustling for your own self. You're hustling for your family as a father and for your family as a child. You have people back home waiting.
That is interesting.
Ability.
Whereby you have to satisfy your
Yeah.
family.
You need to. There's a lot of things. There's having kids. You will have to pay tuition. You'll have to make sure your woman is also happy. Not only that, sickness also comes.
Absolutely.
And then there's other responsibilities. You have friends that you have to take care. Like I have the heart of charity.
You mean
can
you're
have-
going to be one time you're going to be arranging that to save the people, whatever they are.
Even right now, I share the little I have. I'm
Oh.
practicing the spirit of Ubuntu, my friend.
You don't eat alone.
By not doing that, I'm disappointing the dead person lying down. Remember, I told you I have a belief he's not dead, so he's watching.
What you
I would not want to disappoint him. That is something I've already built, whether you want it or not, I believe. And no one will take away the man from my mind. Yes, I value him. Because I have a reason. I have. No one has given me a reason not to value. So I have a reason. And no one has also come to me in a conclusive way to hate or not to practice his way. So who am I? That's why I stand by that.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. We're on time, but you're trying to summarize it very fast. Do you still believe in this current regime?
What do you mean?
Are we safe when we hear a lot of stories, poisoning is in parliament? You're supporting on a court when in the parliament they tell, we hear that people move their chapatis, antidote.
Now,
how safety are you?
That one, all I can tell you is, as a communication specialist, I have a degree in mass communication.
Wow.
I don't speak about what I don't know. I speak with evidence. And I will not want to be a barrier of communication. I don't know anything. And then about the regime, I have to go by the regime because I was born in this regime. I do not have the experience of any other past leadership. So I have a reason to support this regime because I was born in this regime. So I cannot say it's bad.
You can't say it's good.
Because I don't have the experience of the past leadership.
Okay.
That's why I believe. Then when you talk about poison, I've never seen it. I will not want to talk about something I don't know.
Because you're not even yet a victim.
Yes, but I don't think that is something that exists in Parliament. I've never seen someone walking with their chapatis. I've never.
So this
2 days ago, you saw the speaker herself eating in the canteen with the rest of the members. So what is that? Those are speculations, things that people try to build, but they are not true.
Okay.
It's like you're bringing something to defame someone or to defame an institution. But as me, I don't want to talk about something I don't know. That is something that is above me. You see, when you're starting something, start a war you can't finish. That is something I can't finish, and I'm not ready to talk about it. I'm sorry.
You're extremely very good.
That is it.
Extremely very good. Okay, we are still on this particular show. Brother Yubo,
yeah.
There are people in the parliament that we've seen, some are member of parliament, those who reason the way they reason. If one time they come on your desk for advice, would you?
Advice? Advising people is not a problem. I don't have to, you don't have to cry, to plead, because you want advice. No. I'm a poor boy. I may go to that same member that I need help. You get? So we have to share. That is practicing togetherness. Friendship would. Stay with everyone. I don't value status. I'm not someone who is moved by status. I'm not moved by money. Have you ever seen someone being buried with those things?
No.
No matter how rich you are, if you do not have the respect or value for others, you know very well that then you'll be of danger to human life. How many rich people are arrogant and no one wants them? So what is that?
Okay.
Money does not buy someone's heart. It only buys favor, but not heart. No. You can have the money. I can pretend to be with you because I want your money.
Oh, yeah.
But when you don't know the plan, I can use your money to destroy you. So I can't be moved by someone's money. Okay. If I'm poor, I'm born poor, I've grown up poor. So I'm used.
And that's you?
That's me. I'm used.
Do you have relatives, brothers and sisters?
I have.
Amidst for your second home of the speaker?
Yeah, I have.
The blood ones?
I have.
Both men, girls, combination?
We have one girl.
Okay.
Yeah.
She's schooling?
She's done.
Wow. Man, you're blessed. The siblings are graduates. You're also graduate. Keep encouraging those
We
guys.
hustle.
You hustle?
Yes, we hustle.
But is it because you guys, especially from northeast, those areas, here guys, you find somebody had a problem of maybe either 1 million to go back to school, they end up getting married.
It comes, you have to maintain. Now that takes you back to where I told you. What kind of people do you surround with?
Oh yeah.
Are they there for you? I have studied up to now through friends.
Because you positioned yourself with relevant people.
Yes. And I made myself valuable.
I love that.
Yeah.
You made yourself valuable.
Yes. I want to be that person when I'm walking, you see, you don't recognize me by my heart, my height, but you recognize me by what comes from my brain.
Like the way I did.
Yes. Such a person like me, if I was to be that stupid, useless boy, people would take advantage of me. The world is looking for the young innovators, people who are ready to build up people's mind and create employment opportunities. If I was stupid, that boy who is a beach boy, I would be walking, putting on panties at the beach. But I chose to live a better life. That's why I'm not walking with panties on the beach. I'm putting on suits.
Because you know yourself.
I know myself.
I really love that. I really love that.
Yeah.
So that's this kind of motivation to our fellow youth, fellow Ugandans, and those who are elsewhere. Towards our conclusion, where do you see us, youth of today, especially because even me, I'm a 70s regime. But where do you see us heading? I know the regime has gotten brilliant people.
Now, when you talk about regime, with the youth, we should not even talk about regime. The thing, remember, it does not belong to us. My brother, fight for your own life. Don't expect any regime to do something for you. Fight for your own life. Remember, getting into politics is like worshiping the devil. It is easy to go in, but it's hard to get out. You're going to get out, you get out at a cost.
I can see.
I don't want to go deep into that. You're mature enough, you can explain it to yourself. So that is it. Fight for your own life. Government will not put money, bring food to your house.
It won't. That I agree with you.
Do what they want. If they want you to pay tax, do it. Why? For you to live peacefully. Because you don't pay tax, you have difficulties. Pay tax and live. Don't care. Remember this, I don't know even how to say. I don't know the correct word to use. But if you have your job, however much you earn little, stay there. Is better than going to a position where you're paid big money, but with too much fight. If you paid 500,000 and it stay peacefully without war, and just reduce on the expenses, how? You can manage by yourself as a man. That is also comes in choosing. I actually don't advise the youth to get into a relationship if you don't work, because it is something that comes with the responsibilities. That is one thing. Early relationship is something that is promoting teenage pregnancy, school dropouts. Are you getting? Those are the things. But if you're someone who values yourself, don't get there. Why should you get there? You know you're a man, you're growing, automatically you have to get married, so why rush? It's something waiting, it's a matter of time. And you're a girl. Remember, if you're a girl now, if you produce once, you become a second hand. No man wants to settle.
That is your deal.
Yes. And the same man going to pregnant, you will remain fresh. Can still go to some other woman who is not having a child. You're dumped. Beauty is very busy making other girls get married, but characters is busy taking them back to their father's house. So, how do you treasure yourself? Remember even the girls laying out and the boys. Remember, men, when they're marrying, they don't want to marry beauty. This is to girls.
Tell them those girls.
Men want to marry girls who are going to bring development to them. See, most of the successful men, they don't have beautiful women. They don't. See the ladies who graduate, very few beautiful ladies graduate, because their beauty spoils their future. They think they have it all at the university level. They get messed up. I'm telling you, I'm being honest. Yeah, that's it. And then boys, ladies, sometimes they don't want money. They want men with vision. They want men who are able to pick them from another standard to another. How you speak to them. Can you handle their problems? Are you there for them? Can you settle and fail to give them headache? That's all they want. At the end, even if you put me there are things I fail to put on. Those swag things. There are ladies who don't want those things. At the end, they want to settle with a real man.
I really love the way you've said. There's one of your friends is called the pastor from UK. He said, "Thank you so much for sharing that kind of wonderful information." He's really appreciating. He's just in UK. He's saying, "Thank you so much for delivering."
Pastor, you're welcome. Thank you so much
Okay.
for viewing.
Yep. Okay. The last one, because of time, I just want to, because of different activities we're going to be doing, I need to be so realistic to give you some ample time to go and organize yourself for other activities. But the last one, do you still believe in the absence of the late, your family, your second family, and your first family? Is there collaboration for your growth and development?
As I told you, it will depend on me. Remember, it is me to bring the bondage between the two families. So it will depend on how I'll choose to live what kind of a life.
Precise, just like that?
Yes. You need more explanation?
I thought it was flowing.
That will come later.
Do you see yourself to become an MP at one time?
Assured.
Great.
Yes.
You're seeing yourself being an MP.
Yeah.
Which region? Where you come from?
Yes, where I come from. My constituency is Aleptong, Moroto County. That's where I will be the MP. That is if at all enemies of progress don't come in. Yes, doctor.
I'm seeing the relevance of you being there.
I'll be there.
Okay. But I really appreciate for your time.
Thank you so
And
much.
it's not easy to hang around with intellectuals like you. We normally run off in 2 words to tell the community and things of that kind. So, do you mind if you could share your contact or it should remain private?
I have no problem with sharing contacts. But the information someone is going to communicate needs to be confidential. Okay. Genuine.
Genuine.
Yes. If to seek for advice, no problem.
Maybe for a moment we leave it if you get another time.
No, it is okay. You can give them because it's already shared with others.
Okay.
So I can't deny you access. I will be segregating. Yeah.
That is
I can't
interesting.
deny you. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much, all our friends that have been on this particular show. We just wish you a very lovely weekend if all goes well. By God's grace, we shall be having the gentleman, especially on weekends, to have maybe interaction, views of the week, and things of that kind. May the Lord Heavenly Father bless you. See you next time, and God bless you. Bye-bye.
So, yeah, done.